Hi everybody, so welcome back to my channel. So I'm here to give you another wig update. Now in my last few ones that I've done, it seems like I like all the units that I have purchased, but that's not the case. So here is a unit that it's not that I totally dislike this unit, but it's not one of my faves. It's one of my faves, not one of my faves now, but it's wearable now. So let me just get into it. Okay, so this is Toby, not a new unit. I'm not sure when she was released, but I think she was popular maybe last summertime. Okay, this is not her original length. Toby is probably 18 inches maybe. She comes down here on me. I'm 5'2". So she's a curly unit. These are not the state that the curls are originally in. They're just more of the not wavy, but just curly. So I have her in a color TS Crunch, which I love. Like, I love this color. Like I told you before, I'm a blonde person. I love blonde on my skin tone. So I love how it has the different shades of blonde in there. It's like an ombre, but it's also like where you have the dark under area. And I've worn my natural hair like that before. I really like that. When they do the contrast of the highlights and then you put like a darker color underneath, I really like that. So I love this color. So if I was to purchase another one in this family, I would definitely try a TS Crunch because I just love the color on there. Okay, but as far as the unit itself, I think like 2 or 3 days after wearing her, she became really frizzy. And like I mentioned before, I don't know if it's because of the blonde color or what that causes the units to frizz faster than maybe if it was just a more natural color like the 1B, the 2, or the 4. But for whatever reason, the blonde ones I have received, the majority of them, they do the frizzing and the tangling at the end. Of course, she tangled because she was a longer curly unit, but it wasn't tangling. It was just this frizz, and it was just this big frizz that sat at the bottom of my hair of the unit. So I was just like, okay, no. So I took the flat iron to her to help get rid of that, and I did that earlier than I normally do on most units because, like I said, after the first 2 or 3 days, she was already doing the whole frizzy weird thing. So I did use a flat iron to put curls in her, and then I sprayed on my mixture. I put her in the rollers overnight, things like that. And it's like she didn't want to hold the curl. You know, it's like, yeah, she doesn't like holding curls. I don't know what her problem is. But Toby doesn't like it. I tried putting hairspray on there. Toby does not like hairspray either. So I don't know what Toby's problem is. I don't know if it's just my unit that I got. I don't know if other wearers out there have the same issues I've had with Toby. But yeah, we have a mutual relationship where we'll work with each other to a certain point, but she's not my bestie like Emmy is. Anyway, so what I did is I chopped her off, as you can tell. Like I told you, she originally came in like 18 inches or so. So I gave Toby a haircut. Maybe that's why she's mad at me. Well, no, she was acting like this before. Anyway, sorry, I'm not crazy. But yes, I went ahead and gave her a chop and just gave myself a bob with her. So that way, if she did tangle, it wouldn't be as bad as this like massive matting going on in this area. So now she doesn't really tangle as much. Of course, she's going to tangle in the nape area. She's a synthetic unit, so that is going to happen. But see, she just kind of tangles on herself. And even with it being this short, I did put curls in here. I went in with a flat iron again, and I think with Toby I also did the boil method. So where I put the where I rolled up the hair and then put her in the boiling hot water. I did try that with her, and that still didn't help. She looked good for maybe a day or two. She looked good, but then after that she went back to her her twisting on herself and getting the knots and the tangles and the different things like that. So she's more playful like this. I wasn't a big fan of the curls anyway coming out of the pack. Always been a fan of the color though, but I wasn't a fan of the curls anyway. So these curls have fallen. I don't think I haven't curled her in a few weeks. But I've had her for a long time. I bought her last year, but I just, after those 2 weeks of trying to work with her, it just wasn't working. I put her back in her box, and then I brought her out a couple of weeks ago and decided to just chop her up, and so this is what we have now. So I kind of wear her on the weekends, or not weekends, but on my days off, I will throw her on. That way I'm not using her as much, so she won't get as tangled. So here's a close-up of the hairline. So she has a pretty natural hairline. Now the thing with Toby, I didn't realize this, is that she does have baby hairs. And I didn't realize this when I first got the unit, because it doesn't even tell you that she has baby hairs, I don't think. So what happened is that I started plucking her. So I did pluck her. And so I started plucking at the edge here, and I plucked out the baby hairs. I didn't even realize what I was doing. I was going to town, pluck, pluck, pluck. And so I just plucked out the baby hairs. So just keep in mind that if you do happen to grab Toby, because I know a lot of the sites have her on sale, just know that she has baby hairs. So if you want to keep the baby hairs right here where the parting's at, make sure you don't pluck that out. But yeah, otherwise this is Toby. So like I said, the TS Crunch color is a beautiful color to me. So it has like the lighter brown kind of caramel highlights going on through here with the, I would call this a 4 on the brown. This will be a 4. And she still blends in with my darker roots, so it's not a big issue with her being a 4 versus the 1B going into the gold. So, all right, well, tell me your thoughts on Toby. If you already have her, you know, did you experience the same issues as I did, or was it, you know, is it because of the color, or is Toby like this on all colors? So, all right, well, thank you so much for checking out this update. Also want to let you know that I did record this eyeshadow look. So if you're interested, check out the link. I'll put the link below in the description box, and you can see how I achieved this look right here. Okay, and I decided to do something for my channel. I know other YouTubers do the same thing on choosing certain days to upload. So I want to do that for myself to keep myself on track, so it's not like I'm gone for a month and I come back a month later, then gone for a month. So anyway, just to be more consistent on what I'm uploading. So I think I'm going to make Mondays are going to be the days where I'll upload unit update, and Fridays will be my day on when I'll upload a makeup tutorial. So that way, if you're wanting to purchase a wig and you're not sure if you want to purchase it, you can view my results on Monday and then have time to receive it if you want to do like express ordering and get it for the weekend. And then you can have a makeup tutorial to wear with your unit. So hopefully you guys like that. Hopefully that works out. So don't forget to subscribe, so that way you can see those videos, hit the bell, and that way you can get notifications on when I upload them. So again, Monday will be the unit updates, and then Friday will be the makeup tutorials. And if you want me to do a certain look or anything like that, let me know. Put them down in the comments below, and I will get them and record a tutorial for you. So I believe that's it. I'm not going to ramble on like before. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. And until next time, bye.